Being weird. Weird. Anyway. Does what it wants. Well, you're more than welcome to play. Check this out too. This will make you happy. Aha. Yum. 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 I just jumped up like 8 walls. Literally jumped. Oh, I need to fix that. I need to move this though. Now that I moved those crown fridges, I can actually move it. Oh, it's not. Stand on top. That'd be not smart. It's super dark over here. I gotta go get some. Do I have lighting on me? Yeah, I do. Let's fix this. Thank you for the check-ins. There we go. Now it's lit up. What do we have up here? Granodons. Pelagornis. Hey, there's an Iggy. Are those all aberrant? Regular, aberrant, aberrant. Okay. I don't think I have any more Kintros.
It's that time of year. Longer nights and colder weather can mean higher energy bills. But Summit Utilities wants to help you save on your energy
Damn.
costs this winter. A healthy heating system equals a happy home. And why? Ensure it runs efficiently by scheduling regular maintenance with a licensed technician. Adjust ceiling fans to spin clockwise to help push warm air down. Keep your thermostat on a lower setting, help them out, and layer up on clothing. For more money-saving tips, visit
Dolphins. Lessies, Tusos. Megs. Dodos. Okay. We have snails down below. Oh, those might be slags. Not snails. That's something else, John, if you're still watching. Something else that might interest you. There is... on the cluster, there's a snail that's known as a slag. It's a mod. And for basically every resource, there is a slag. I think wood slag is the only one that doesn't exist. Wood and thatch. Wood, thatch, and fiber. Sorry, those don't exist. Wait. Wood, thatch, fiber, and flint. Everything else has a slag. Stone, sand, everything. And they have like a little patch of whatever resource that they produce in their inventory on top of them. Like that's their shell or whatever. And if you put them on wander, they feed themselves. They produce their own veggie cakes. And they produce materials. They also produce snail paste, so they double as a snail for you. And they're a passive tame with veggie cakes. They appear randomly on the map. Like they replace snails. Yeah, once you have one, you don't need to make veggie cakes ever again. Yeah, they make tons of veggie cakes. So you could make a few if you wanted to. And then go tame a bunch of slags and you don't have to do it anymore. Ever again. And I've got a slag for each resource type, except for the aberration ones. I haven't went and done the aberration ones yet. This is an island map. I'm actually at South Zone 1. I'll step outside and show you where. This isn't even all of the server, the building. There's still a whole other floor upstairs. I haven't even. I kind of peeked at it a minute ago, but I haven't finished scanning out the building or doing the towers. There's so much to do. So like, there's the redwoods. And Red Ob. I love the build. It's really nice. And when it's all skinned out like I want it to be, it'll look cool too. And believe it or not, this is actually a build somebody else has already done on YouTube 6 years ago. Pilgrim's Project did a variation of this build for ASE, and I loved the build so much that I was like, it makes perfect sense. It gives me all the room I need to do everything inside, and it's not entirely a flat big box building, and it doesn't have to be either. You can go further and make it less boxy than I did here, but it's not even getting fully used at the moment. It's 58 foundations by 30 foundations. And it's only, if you don't include the roof bit here, it's a flat top here. Just to the flat top, it's 8 walls tall. So it's actually not that big. And there's this entire massive section upstairs I haven't even started using yet because I've been sorting out dinos. See all the, you can see a big bit of the base down below through the glass ceilings. Yes. Extinction just released for the or will release tomorrow. Sorry. For the game, and they've introduced a DLC that you can buy that introduces all this different stuff, like this right over here. These are embryo incubators. This is not mod. This is official. You can extract an embryo from a pregnancy and pull it over here and put it in these things and incubate them down. They have traits now, gene traits. There's a long list of what they are, but dinos are wild dinos have these randomly. Like there's a wild chance that you get what you want. So it could be a level 5 dino, but it be the trait that you want. And you can use this thing in my hand. It looks very steampunky, which was kind of the theme for that addition to the DLC. You can use this gene scanner to pluck those traits. For example, this one has inherent weight robust, and it's tier 3, which is the highest tier of the 3. It means it has a better chance of giving the offspring its weight stat. I could pluck that and pull it on another baby, and it raise up, and then use it with that trait if I wanted to. And there's a ton of other traits, like well, these are all the traits, but trying to find a fun one here. Giant slaying. This one is for an Ovis, which is just funny, but uh, it deals additional damage to larger creatures and less damage to smaller creatures. There's also one that's called Kingslaying, which does, you do additional damage to bosses and alphas, but you do less damage to smaller creatures. And there's a 3 tiers of that. So you have like a base tier, and then the percentage goes up with every tier. Here's what athletic creature's high lung capacity allows it to regenerate health and stamina. There's mutable traits too, which gives you a better chance of getting a mutation on a specific stat. So that's always cool too. And then there's ones like Vampire. Vampire being like a HP drain, a health drain. Every time you attack, or leech rather, not drain. Every time you do an attack, it will give you health back. Give your creature health back. There's all kinds of them. There's a bunch of them. One for every stat. There's also ones for weight reduction for different materials. And that's all part of the base game. That's everywhere. Yeah, it's called Bob's Tall Tales, or Bob's DLC. I think it's 25 or 29. Can't remember which. Wait, why do I have 2 penguins? Right. I need to put those away. As soon as I remember where they are. You know what, for now, putting everything in this last fridge so I can finish working on this building. Okay. I want to move this elevator that goes to the top floor over to the corners, like the one I could see here, and this one over here, because it lines up better with the floor above. But I don't. Make that work. I also wanted to do what do we got in these 2 fridges? You got a fridge on the 2nd floor, buddy. Yeah. Need to put that one back in. No, that's what I wanted to do. I think that's right in front of me.